Good morning, YouTube. It's my 14-week update. Woohoo! So I just want to apologize because my video before I looked quite boring, to be honest. I think it's because I was kind of on the tail end of a flu and I still had it. You could hear it in my voice. You can still hear it in my voice. I still have, I think, some sinus congestion and it's taken ages to get out of my system. I think it's just being pregnant. You're just low immunity-wise. And yes, so I apologize for that. I'm actually quite strange and quite animated, so that didn't really capture me. But I think being pregnant, you know, you're just not your full lively self all the time. And I was quite sick last week. This week's been great, so I'm 14 weeks and 4 days today. I really feel like the bump has started to pop out. Like naturally, I've always had a bit of chub around my middle, so I'm not one of these people that's like, look at my pregnancy bump, it's amazing, because I'm like, oh, I'm really chubby. But no, it definitely is not chub anymore. It's like a proper bump. So it's, I don't know, this week, I don't know. Also, I'll show you at the end, and just to talk you through some changes. I generally feel good. I felt more tired this week, but I've been having the weirdest thing, right? So I think after a certain maybe 16 weeks or 20 weeks, you need to start sleeping on your left-hand side because of like circulation and the blood flow into the baby. Like, you're not meant to sleep on your back, you're meant to sleep on your left-hand side. Well, naturally, I'm a right side sleeper. I love sleeping on my right, and it's almost like I'm kind of I'm on my right side, but I nuzzle into the bed slightly. So it's kind of like half tummy, half right side sleep. Now, that is my most comfortable position, and I prefer it because it's the best. But lately, I've been conscious of trying to switch sides to make sure I'm on my left side. But lately, I've noticed that my right hip, my right side, is going numb in my sleep. And it's really strange. So it could be when I'm sleeping on my right-hand side, it could be when I'm sleeping on my left-hand side. If I'm at a specific angle, it goes numb. And sometimes when I'm even like watching a TV show or I'm kind of laying on the sofa, I'll just kind of be in a certain angle that's comfortable to me, but then my hip goes numb. And I think it's kind of like it's falling asleep. So, you know, that feeling when your leg falls asleep, it feels like that. So it's not like numb, like I can't feel anything, but it's just that kind of falling asleep sensation. So I'll have to speak to my midwife about that because it's a little bit strange. And but I'm sure I'll be fine, whatever. In other news, I purchased a fetal doppler, and oh my goodness, I was like struggling with it for weeks, not sure if I should. I think in the UK people are not as for it. In the US people are more, it's more common. So I bought one, and it was only I think like 20 pounds or something on Amazon, and I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna do it. So it came in the mail yesterday, and I was like freaking out, rushing home because I had to go pick it up from a delivery area where they deliver. And then I'm rushing home, and I'm like, oh, I've got to have a full tummy of like water, but I had just had soup and lemonade for lunch. I went out for lunch with my mother-in-law, so I was like, oh, I already need the toilet, so I'll just have another glass of water. So anyway, I go upstairs, and I'm laying down, and I put it on, I put some bio oil on, and I put it on, and it definitely takes a while to find it. It took me about, I'm going to say 10 to 15 minutes, and you really need to know how to use the machine, because sometimes people get their own heartbeat confused with their baby's heartbeat, but your own heartbeat is much slower than your baby's heartbeat should be. So for a while there, I just kept hearing my heartbeat, and I was like, oh, I'm so annoyed. And then you can hear the placenta sometimes, which is confused with the baby's heartbeat. So it picks up your heartbeat, and I think it picks up the baby's heartbeat slightly as well. And it's this kind of whirring sound, like, whoa, whoa, whoa. I can't describe it, that's really bad. Anyway, so If I had my phone, I would play it for you, but I heard my baby's heartbeat, and that was just like, that made it real. And I think at my 12-week scan, they didn't do the heartbeat for some reason. I didn't ask, but maybe it was too early or something. But I'm saying or something a lot. Sorry. So, so that was incredible, and like for me, after having a miscarriage and like waiting so long for this baby, like that was just like, it's real, it's totally real. This baby is alive, this heartbeat is loud and fast and strong, and I loved it, and it was amazing. So to me, it was worth 20 pounds. Now I'm trying not to be one of those women that listens to it every day, because I kind of felt like yesterday, I lost the heartbeat after listening to it for about 5 minutes. I thought, oh, I'll like chill out, and then I lost the place. I knew where it was, but it was like the baby had moved, because it was like I could just feel like it felt a bit different down there, and I don't actually think the babies like it when they're poked and prodded, because when I remember at my scan, I kind of felt like achy afterwards, like the baby was like, oh, I don't like it. So that's how I felt yesterday, because I tried to find the heartbeat again, and I tried for like another 10 minutes, and I just gave up because I kind of felt bad. I'd heard it enough, I didn't need to hear it again, and I think the baby was a bit pissed off, like, leave me alone. So, but it was so funny, because after I did that, I feel like there was movement. So I know it's really early and stuff, but I definitely feel like there was movement, which was really cool. And you can actually pick up so I did it this morning. I'm not going to do it every day, I promise. So this morning I heard it again, and when you have it over the heartbeat, sometimes it can have this muffling noise, and it's like they say it's like the baby kicking or any kind of movement, like an arm or the baby's moving. You can hear it, and it's so crazy. So that was awesome, and I don't really recommend it generally unless you're one of these people like me that has to know everything and every detail of every amazing thing in the world. No, I think when it comes to being a mum, I just want to know everything, I want to do everything, and I just want to be as involved as possible, and I generally have like an interest in knowing how to do something like that, because I'm just interested in all things kind of midwifery, and yeah. So I don't necessarily recommend it unless you're willing to put some time into, like, I watched a tutorial video to make sure I knew what I was doing and stuff. So I wouldn't just do it like haphazardly and just like, because you could actually get really freaked out, because it can take a while if you don't know what you're doing. Anyway, so that's that. I don't want to ramble on too much because it's like 8 minutes already. But yeah, I haven't been feeling too sick, which is great. I've just been really tired, and I've kind of had some dull ache, like headaches and stuff. But this week's been good, and I can't believe 15 weeks is on Friday. It's incredible. So anyway, let me wrap this up because this is long. Let me show you my belly. It might be moving my chair. You might not think, you know, there's much there. Well, there is. You can see it poking out. I'll got my pajama bottoms on. Ooh, there's a feather. Oh gosh, don't look at that. So, right. This is my bump here. It's like totally popped out. Popping out. I got a bit of love handleage there, but it's awesome. I love it. It's a cutie. So I've got the nicest sweater on. It's amazing. Keeps me warm. Oh gosh. Sorry, my face is in the camera. Anyway, so that's me. That's us. And I'm thinking I might do a baby buy video. We have quite a few baby things, but I'm trying to like hold back till December because that's when we find out the gender, and I just don't want to buy neutral everything. And I'm hoping I'll include hubby on here. He's a lovely guy, and it'd be cool if you guys could meet him and see him. So anyway, that's all for now. Thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.